All members of Europe Squad live in the UK. I live in Surrey, Elliot lives in neighbouring Hampshire, Jan, Kit and Sean all live in South Wales, and Kaya lives in Cornwall. Now all of us, apart from Kaya, love travelling abroad. Yeah, about that. This was edited before Kaya went to Portugal, so yeah, sorry Kaya, mate. Yet the only country that borders the UK is Ireland, and you have to fly or get a ferry to even get there from where we are. This means then that if you want to go abroad elsewhere, you need to go for more than a day. Or does it? Alright, bienvenue Luxembourg. Welcome to Luxembourg. I just landed. A few quick facts. It's got a population of about 650,000. Weirdly, only half of the population are actually ethnic Luxembourgians. Staggering 18.2% are Portuguese. I'm not too sure why, but yeah, as you can see, beautiful weather here. I land in a sea of grey clouds, rain pissing down, and I'm all for it, to be honest. I'm all for it. But yeah, looking forward to seeing this new country, just to see what you can do in a day trip. The public transport is free, if you didn't know, so I'm going to work out how to get to the centre on a bus that is also hopefully free. So yeah, I'll catch you in a bit. I'm now just walking into the town centre, browsing around. Yeah, I kind of want something to drink. I'm alright in the food department, but see if I can find a nice Luxembourgish drink. Good news, folks. If you are uncultured and you don't want to try anything foreign, there is a Domino's. Off you go. Right, I've sold my first untidiness with a Carrefour Macchiato iced coffee. I'm just browsing around the town, really. Might see if there's a football team in and have a look at them. Be interesting. After walking around the town a bit, I got to the train station and realised there was a train going to Germany in like 10 minutes. So I got on that, spent about 40 minutes on it, and yeah, headed off to Germany. And I got off at this town called Trier. So yeah, here's the journey on the way to Trier. Alright, so 40 minutes from Luxembourg is a town in Germany called Trier. It's got quite a nice river. It's quite hilly around. Not a whole lot to it, but there is a Karl Marx statue, which I'll show you in a bit, and some old buildings near the centre. But yeah, I'm going to town now to show you all the Karl Marx stuff. I forgot to say the reason why there's a Karl Marx statue. It's because he was born here, which Zingerberger told me actually. So thank you, Tim, for his fact. Oh, just noticed in there is some sort of shrine, and there we have the classic European red bug thingy. Focus. There we go. Whatever that is. Anyway, something I've noticed about Germany, which I don't like, is there's no thing of like people crossing the road where they want. Basically, people only cross the road at crossings, and they only cross when it's green, even if no cars are coming. And like I'll just cross whenever, I don't really care. But for some people, like, they might feel a bit anxious or like self-conscious that they won't want to do it because like no one else is doing it. And like, I just think, why the fuck is this in place? It must be a law, right? Surely people would do it more. I wonder if jaywalking is illegal in Germany. Please tell me in the comments if it is. This is a treat for the Zingerberger. That there is a Subaru Legacy Outback, which is one of his favourite cars. So because you told me about Karl Marx, there you go, Kia. Your favourite car has been spotted. It's good to see South West Trains going strong after all these years. there is Karl Marx. Fun fact about him, he was actually a Marxist. So now I'm getting the train back to Luxembourg to show you some parts of the city that I didn't show, notably the old town. So we're going back there now. But to make a point of the fact that you aren't in these places for a tiny bit when you do a day trip abroad, I've been abroad for over 4 hours now. And we've still got, after we arrive in Luxembourg, we've still got 3 hours before I have to go to the airport. And if you go on a day out somewhere, to have 7 hours there isn't bad at all. But yeah, we're going back to Luxembourg now. So the next scene will be in there. All right, you join me back in Luxembourg. I'm in the old town, next to this nice park. Look at all the trees, classic autumn. You got the evergreens and all the ones shaded. Over here, got some cool building. I don't actually know what that is, but it looks like a sort of cathedral thing with the Luxembourg flag on. Pretty nice. The Luxembourg flag looks almost the same as the Dutch flag, but the subtle difference is that the blue shade is a bit lighter on the Luxembourg flag. So that's how you tell them apart. I did a bit of research on why there's so many Portuguese people living here, and it's because in the Second World War, a large family called the Ducal family took refuge in Luxembourg, and in the 60s loads and loads of Portuguese people came here for work. So that's why 20% of the population are Portuguese. Some more fun facts about Luxembourg. It has the second highest GDP capita in the world, and the highest is Qatar, which I went to last month. Also, it has the highest proportion of cars to population. As you can see, loads of cars here, which is why they made the transport free, because the government wanted to get people off the road more. Tom Scott did a video on that where he explains it in much more detail than me walking along saying it spontaneously. Luxembourg has 3 official languages: French, German and Luxembourgish, which is very similar to German. Despite that, I think French is the most spoken here. It's first on signs, and I hear in work, like offices, it's French that's spoken the most. Another fact for the wine lovers is Luxembourg is very good at winemaking. Produces a lot of wines that win awards. So if you like wine, come to Luxembourg. And finally, this one goes out especially to Sean and Jan. Luxembourg's leader was the first leader in the European Union to marry a partner of the same sex. Speaking of the EU, I'm now going to show you an area of Luxembourg called Lux Expo. This big expo centre out of town. Yeah, let's do that. Alright, I've just got off the tram. We are in Lux Expo. We're going to just have a look around. This is the edge of town. The airport is somewhere that way. And that's just like forest there. But yeah. That way is the expo, so let's go and have a look. Got the Amazon HQ there. I've bought many things from there and watched many things from there as well. Top marks to Amazon, but fuck Jeff Bezos. This area actually reminds me of a place in the UK. It's called Milton Keynes. Very similar the layout, but I think the buildings here are a bit nicer. This is a very typical thing you get in France and these countries. So as we see there, the train station, Arlon and Metz are that way, and then everything else is that way. So, you know, if you want to go to Antarctica or the moon, you just go that way. All directions that way. Good on the French government for that genius idea. Alright, I will be honest, sorry to break it. When I heard Lux Expo, I thought it was going to be one of those places that held an expo and had all these really cool buildings, but that's not the case. Yeah, little bit of a waste of time, but it's near the airport and I have time to kill, so fuck it. And back where we started, it's been an interesting day out. I'd recommend it for sure. And yeah, I'm gonna get my plane home. Right, bye.